Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Lorraine 15551, the Tier 8 French SPG, located on the north spawn of Airship, I think this is, if I remember correctly, and it's under the commands of Squirrlynuts. Yes, it's one of the new recon maps, so I moved the mic into a better position. You might be surprised that I haven't played any of the recon maps at all yet. I've been so busy with video, I haven't played the game for about a month now. I think it's about a month. I've just been too busy. And consequently, I've actually... I haven't received any or suffered any withdrawal symptoms yet, because of course I'm playing all these replays, so I get to see the game, but obviously you don't lose your skills. Okay, well, he managed to pick up 280 stun assists there, because the T95 he fired at did get hit. Can he get another one in? No, he decides not to shoot. Instead he's going after the VK7501K. Rounds out. Lands just in front of him for 255. Now, some of these maps will obviously go into the game, some of them I don't know. In fact, I'm not even certain, because obviously some of these maps have been changing on the Recon series. I'm not even certain that they will reappear in the game again. As far as I'm aware, they are going to be included in the game, but you can't be certain of these things. So maybe I will get a chance to play some of these maps in the future, but for the moment I just have to settle with watching the replays that come from those who have played it, because I'm still far too busy doing videos to actually get any game time. Trying to get a shot, the Coons bounce that rounds out. Oh, that was a good one. That looked like a penetrating shot, because he got 640 out of that one, and the alpha on these shells is 680, so that was definitely a low roll pen. Okay, who's next? Well, there's Kunstpanther. He's still showing stun. Can you get another shot? Rounds out. Yes, and another pen. 782 this time. That's a high roll. Squirrlynuts is only carrying HE. He's one of those players who's wise to the fact that the secondary shells, or the special shells, and the armor piercing, complete waste of time. Wargaming only put those into the game to try and give Arty players something else to fire at the enemy, but they really intended people not to get any hits. Because if you fired those rounds, then you probably won't get any direct hits on the enemy, and you won't get any damage, and there's no stun. And that would keep all the players happy. As after all, I can't remember who it was, but it might have been Des Game, said you can fire as many special shells at him as you like, because he knows full well that he won't get any stun, so he's quite happy to let you fire at him, but of course he also knows that you won't hit him. Type 61 takes a hit. 303 hit points, 1 critical hit. Now, the only games I've actually seen played on this, which I think is Air Harbour actually, isn't it? It's called Zeppelin in the file, the What Replays file. But the only game I've actually seen are the ones which have actually been played, and the replays from the general channel. And of course it was a heavy tank in that game, and the heavy tanks went straight to the factories over on the west side of the map. Okay, K91 PT, that's the premium tank destroyer. You have to pay for those bonus bonds, well, not bonus bonds, but the coins. And he gets 129 from a splash this time. You see the shell fell slightly to the left. Oh, looks like he stunned the projector at the same time. But he should be able to pen the Skoda if he can get this shot on target. Almost loaded. Oh, unfortunately Skoda's killed. So he's going back to the K91 PT and that's out at 121, which tracked him in place. So he might pick up some damage assist here. There is an enemy Arty in the game. He's an M40, M43, but we haven't heard from him, so he's probably not counter-batterying at all. He's probably too engaged with firing at our teammates. Rounds out the K91. Another near miss for 212. RNG wasn't being too kind to us, but we did get the stun assist off that one, so squirrlynuts is progressing. Going for the Scorpion. Now he's up on the embankment, trying to use the railway tunnel. Rounds out straight away and oh, kill shot! Now that must have been a pen. It was unspotted at the time the shell came in, but it must have penned him and taken him out. Okay, object 416 killed before we can get a shot into him. Looks like he's thinking about going for the Progetto, but the Type 61 just makes a much better target. Side on. Just needs to get the right one out. Oh, just close to him. Now, there's not much between him and the enemy. It's just basically this small little hill here. And he's getting close, but there's only 3 enemies remaining. And I think he would rather like to get some more damage on the enemy before the end of the game. The Progetto 54 is hiding behind the rock, but he is slowly losing all of his hit points. Unfortunately, because he's on that embankment, we've got a red line, so we're now having to select another one. He's found the enemy Arty. Okay, dialing in. M40, M43, trying to work out where he's headed. Oh, no, that didn't work, but it stunned him. So he might pick up some stun assist, and it does look like squirrlynuts is going to try a shotgun on the enemy. And there goes the Progetto 54. There is only the M40, M43 left. And he can't shoot from down in the dip. And the M40, M43 has just been killed. So that is the end of the game. Well, here's the end of battle stats, and it was Airshipyard, actually the name that I couldn't remember. He managed to get a first ace tanker in his Lorraine 155mm51 in that game. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11, and a gauze medal for getting more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle, and well done to squirrlynuts for that. 4,746, which is Super Unicum standard firing. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he actually managed to get the highest damage in the game, so there's no high caliber. I wonder why. 3,819 hit points of damage went to squirrlynuts. The second highest was the Samur SM with 3,058, and the third highest damage was the Renegade with 2,520. When it came to kills, it was the Char Future 4 did the best with 4 kills, 2 kills to the Renegade and the Patriot, and also to the M40, M43 on the enemy team. And only 1 kill, I'm afraid, to squirrlynuts on that game. When it came to base XP, though, he's actually in 3rd place because the Samur SM managed 1,224, the Renegade 1,111, and then we got squirrlynuts with 1,099. He fired 14 shots, got 6 direct hits and 3 penetrations, 13 splash. Damage of 3,819 hit points, all of it up more than 300 meters. Damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 1, did 646 hit points of stun assist of 15 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he's earned 31,254 credits, got 40,000 credits for completing a mission, 71,254 credits altogether, and after resupply of ammunition, took away 55,574 credits profit. 1,099 base XP, no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. But he says, did someone forget to nerf me? That's a lot of damage. It is. You're quite right. It is a lot of damage. But I think the thing is, you did get 3 penetrations. And with the alpha of this gun as being, well, 680, it's actually fairly easy to rack up a lot of damage fairly quickly. You penetrated the Scorpion. You got 687 hit points off one shot. I thought you penetrated him because you went through the side of the vehicle, and the Scorpion doesn't have much in the way of armor. It is basically just a panther hull, and so the shell probably went right through, and you got a high roll on that one. Just a high roll, 687, so 7 hit points in it, but it's still a high roll. You also managed to penetrate the... what was it, the other one? 2 penetrations on the Kunstpanzer. Yes, 1,422 hit points of damage of 2 shots into him. He was probably fuming that he got penetrated twice, because after all, when you get hit by one Arty shell and you suddenly lose, say, half of your hit points, you probably feel a bit aggrieved. But when you suddenly lose the other half of your hit points to another Arty shot, you feel absolutely, well, fuming. That's the word. You're about to explode. Volcanic is the word I think you should use actually in those circumstances. So it's not a surprise really that you did very well, because you actually picked the right targets. You picked tanks which actually had thin sides, so it made it easier to penetrate them. Now, yes, occasionally that the T-95 does have heavy armor, so does the VK, so yeah, that's understandable. But the Type 61 didn't particularly have heavy armor, but you got him for 502, and that's not bad. And the K91 as well, you hit him pretty hard as well for 831, but of course you did hit him more than a few times. You can see there 5 stuns during that game, quite a lot. And so yes, you repeatedly hit him, so you actually scratched away at his paint until eventually he got through. But it was really those penetrating shots, that's what earned you such a good result. The highest damage in the game, obviously not 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why you didn't get the high caliber. But you did earn an epic medal. You got the Gauze medal, which shows that you were doing well, and the Ace Tanker is proof. So very well done indeed to Squirrlynuts. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And of course, please do let other people know that this channel exists and that we've got another channel called the General, where you can actually watch replays without any commentary whatsoever. I just won't put any commentary on those videos anymore. I think I did at the start, but I won't anymore because there's good reason for doing this, because there is another channel on YouTube called Lacho's What Replays, and that guy has a huge number of subscribers, and he gets about, what, 2,000 views per video. And for some reason we're only getting a few, maybe 5, 6, but most of our views are under 10. Now obviously I haven't promoted this channel at all, and I suppose I could actually pay a couple of $100 and get the channel promoted so it picks up some subscribers. But obviously the thing is, at the moment it seems to me that if we do actually put together enough good replays that people can watch, then maybe people will come to the channel The General and watch that one, and I'll just keep pumping out those videos as long as I've got memory to or memory packs to keep all of the parts of the videos that put it together. But anyway, I hope you're all enjoying it, and if you did, I've done my job well, and thank you very much.